Actually, I'm so delighted and so honored to receive our guest of honor. It has been a long struggle. I've been negotiating with you to make sure to come in here and share whatever he has to us. And I happened to make a need to meet him at Makerere when I was going for SPE.
We've been trying our best to improve 3 areas. That is infrastructure, quality curriculum that is globally recognized, and having instructors that can deliver that curriculum. And we are making a lot of progress in that regard. You have seen our facilities. We have a team of about 28 trainers. Allow me to welcome the head of department. Someone was asking about ladies. We have the majority on our team. She's the head of department downstream, Madame Katana Claire, and she's Madame Adubo Juliet. So they're in charge of petroleum operations. So we've gone a long way involved in infrastructure. We are still getting more equipment. What you saw down there is not all. We have more on the way. Our curriculum is internationally recognized. We worked with IFP of France to develop it, and we've got feedback from all the key players, UNOC, CINOC, Total Energies, we have a rant on board, and Ama Energy, I think. But on top of that, we have accreditations. We have City and Guilds, ECITD, we have APITO. We also deliver AWS using partners, but we do the training from here. Then we have certifying partners like Bureau Veritas. And we will get more depending on the industry demand. So the missing link right now has been industrial training for our learners. Most of the available opportunities are in related industries. But now with FID, we hope that we will see more related industries where we can send our learners for training. But also to have a feeling of what goes out there. It's very important to interact with people like you. And so that's why we are very grateful that you could spend time to come today. And we invite you to come every time you are called upon. So without taking more time, our guest said by 1:45 he would like to be out of this place. And so I shouldn't use more of the time that we will use to interact with you.
How are you guys? My name is Victoria, Miss Victoria Gaki Maingi. I am a lawyer by profession. I work with the Institute of Mining, Metallurgical and Petroleum Engineers, Uganda Limited, in the legal department.
We're so great to be here. We're so great to come with our great CEO, the CEO of the Institute of Mining and Metallurgical and Petroleum Engineers, Uganda Limited. We are so happy to bring him here. So I want you to learn and ask and ask. Don't be afraid.
Allow me welcome engineer to give you a few words of wisdom. Thank you.
I'm very happy that my daughter has given this. I told her to come the early morning. She works in most of her time in the laboratory. Scientists have few words, but they are complex, isn't it? Hi guys, how many support Manchester United here? You guys are heroes. This is when you have made it. What about Arsenal? Where are you guys? Yeah, you guys have made it also. They are finished on top of my name. But I think next season things will be okay. Isn't it? we should always have hope. I'm glad that I'm here today, and I thank the Jude committee. Where is the Jude committee? Who are present? Where are you guys? Jude committee. Yeah. Oh, thanks so much. You are wonderful. And thank you for being really serious on this. And I want to thank Dr. Maenge, Vicky, and she's a doctor in the policies of oil and gas, and also my sister Macklin. She's a petroleum geoscience personnel and working in different fields of oil and gas. So in front of you here is Engineer Simon Jonat. What is my presentation, Mr. Jade? Okay. When I begin, then you just move by osmosis. Don't wait for me. You know where I am, then very good. Yeah, Henry is my colleague and is my friend. So members, good morning once again. Why did you invite me here? Yet I had a lot of things to do. You invited me to eat posho and beans, what are they cooking? But I saw someone cutting the meat. Let me hope it is for everyone, not for lecturers. And I'm counted on it, isn't it? So, we are very safe wherever we are. We are very safe. I'm very sure that you invited me for a reason, and you wanted us to share together, and you wanted us to talk together, so that we can see possibly the industry where we are, it is not a mess. First of all, don't move faster, just begin. There, you're right. Good. You deserve to be a president. Let me not be a legit president. This guy is very nice. So, when I came here, I had two things in mind. Why do these guys call me at this harsh time? Because my friend invited me and I had a lot of activities amidst. From yesterday, I have moved 1,000 kilometers, and I've described the parabola up here. Those ones who did mathematics, where, you know, when I'm speaking, sometimes I use mathematics language. Is there anyone who did history and is here? So that we can do some gymnastics of Napoleon Bonaparte? Okay, all of you are mathematicians, so sometimes when I mix in mathematics, I'm good to go. So when he invited me, he told me basically, my brothers and sisters, they want to share with you. Now we are going to share. I'm not going to speak to you because he told me you are going to share with me. So that's why I came. Then secondly, I asked myself, what is our target? Why are we meeting? So I'm expecting that before we really go, we should assess our target while we're here. Let me introduce myself briefly to those who don't know me. I'm Asimwe Jonat, that's my name, and I'm an engineer for minerals and petroleum. And I have done a lot of things in oil and gas, mining industry, energy sector, etc. I've competed in many World Bank projects across the world, and I developed projects from scratch until they are implemented. So on implementation stage, I remain a supervisor for those projects. So I have a little experience in the gymnastics involved in our industry. Some years ago, when I was still a student, I thought I'm going to be a doctor because I read biology very well. How many read biology in HSC? Yeah. Do you have some people who did HSC biology? Yeah. You are good to go. I read a lot of books. I read Susan Anture, I read McKean, I read Roberts. biological science, second, third, fourth. We read a lot of books. I went in pamphlets to Rahamia and I worked a lot of things. So I got an A in biology and I got 25 points. So I thought I'm going to be a doctor. Now when I was there, I discovered in my region where I come from there is oil and gas. So I said, I think I have been saying I'm going to become a doctor. Why don't I try the mineral engineering and petroleum? And I think I was the first pioneer who 11 who did mineral and petroleum engineering, and we were lectured by guys from Tanzania, Dar es Salaam. So I had to apply for that one, but everyone questioned me, why are you doing this? But I saw the vision, and you know why? The reason was seen by me, no one saw it. I discovered many people around us, they see things, but you don't see them. What you are seeing is what you saw and what you want. I saw to be an engineer was the right thing, and I became what? An engineer. But everyone felt, but don't move faster. I'm still on the first one. I'm still in production. And everyone saw that I have messed up. So there are people who are saying that you have messed up for being here. Someone told me, if you are oil in this ground here, you are talking God. There are many things which can bring us around me. And they will show me hospitals are very many, but the oil and gas nowhere to be seen. Because everything was logical. And everyone was confidential in things. You know you people were and gas. Everything is what? It's confidential. You don't want to speak about it. I took the mantle, and after taking the mantle, I graduated. I proceeded to Victoria in China. I did it. I continued. I proceeded also in Ugandan institutions. I did it. I continued. And I'm still continuing. But I want to tell you, no one should lie you. The future of energy is always constant. There's no one who's going to lie that energy sector is not there. But now, why we are here is we need to know how can we juggle the confused sector. When I say confused sector, you people who are educated, take the word confusion in a different way, not an indifferent way. There are a lot of gymnastics which we are not discovering ourselves. When I was moving to one of the universities, I asked the students, where are you training? Someone told me, I did it at guys. Okay. I asked another one, where did you do us? I did at Starbucks. Okay. I asked another one, where did you do it? Mine was from Eni's Oil, Manyani White Pump. Oh, these are really good engineers of oil and gas. By pumping and asking how much are you putting in the motorcycle. You get it? Yeah. Someone first industrial, he goes to gas. Pumps, maker, how much can I put in? I don't know how you apply the series of downstream and upstream. When you are putting into a motorcycle, now you write a report. That is the training number. And training number 2, you go to service. Now, I was looking at this kind of friend of mine. At last, it's going to be a failure in this industry, and he blames himself. Then he says, no, I think this industry is a mess. But I think it gives results. That's why I went to the workshops and I found out everything. So we are going to talk about that. How can we come out of that? Because that question is there. So I have done all the projects involved in oil and gas. If you go down in total block, you go everywhere and you ask engineers, everyone will tell you, ask me. But why do you think I have managed to succeed in oil and gas? Is it because I'm so clever? I don't think. You guys, some of you are better than me. Seriously. But because of this presentation, I'm going to try to prepare you. Deputy, you are very good at talking. I like the way you assemble your words. Thank you so much. I'm good at listening and knowing people, how they speak. And that's how when the brains work. So members, when we're here, when Vicky was asking, why are you there? Was it in boldly, was it in small letters or big letters? Big letters. So people were so calm, we are down, but when we are called people of energy, I expect us to be really strong. But I don't want to blame anyone that this industry is just new to most of us. Even when I'm sharing with some members of parliament, ministers, when they come at my home, someone is in the sector, is in the real sector, is in the ministry of oil and gas or energy, but cannot even understand what is happening. So what about you who is here? Apart from the journals you read, the news you take, everything etc., that's where you stop on. But we shall have questions afterwards. Let's start with the first step. Either you play it in a funny way, or you play it in a better way, you become a winner. But everyone is born to win. I'm the executive director for Uganda. Uganda is just an institute, not like yours here. It has partnership with that one of America. We develop the minds of people. And that's why we are able to develop projects across the world. Last week, I met the team from Kenya, sent by the president. Because of what they had sketched in me, now I'm developing a Kenyan project for World Bank. But I'm a Ugandan and I'm here. And I was humbled to receive some of the children of the president here. As it is hard to meet the president's daughter of Uganda, you are meeting the president's daughter of Kenya. Don't you think those equations is X plus Y equals Y plus X? How do you see? You need to investigate why. I don't normally address myself as a honorable engineer, though many people call me. I entered the politics to analyze why politics affects energy system. I didn't go there to put on and go with Segrinia, we do what. No. When I was developing a project from those who come from Eastern, from Tororo up to Camden, I received a lot of problems with politicians in energy sector and mineral sector. They have too much rumors, speculation is so much. Even you who is educated, you become nothing. You move from here like Henry goes, is an educated guy, he knows what he's doing in safety, whatever and so on, but you find an LLC one, he makes you nothing. I said no. I think I need to understand the gymnastics why these people behave like this. Have a principle that defines your character. Do we have some principles which define our characters? But this principle, why I love it, it makes you succeed directly. It makes you go through whatever challenges you are having. For us, we think that the books we are studying are the ones which are small. Even someone at the certificate level can employ 1,000 people. But it depends on the principles you are setting to live your life. That's why he said, when you tell me come at 9, I'll come at 9. Not at 9:30. Because my principle is 1 + 1 = what? not what? 11. So, tomorrow when I tell you that come to my office, I want to meet you. Come at 7:30. Then you come at 7:45. You are afraid to interview. Explaining those things. You see, when I was coming, the motorcycle, the bus, all those ones are not required. It means wherever you are planning anything, you should know there are other factors which can prevent you to reach where you are going. So you cater for them. I think you have been doing calibrations in mechanical workshop. You have plus or minus 0.5, plus or minus 0.005, 0.001, that is in an electrical workshop. So we cater for those areas. So you make sure that you have catered. And that's why we are here. Go to the third one. It is not only education. It is a combination of many aspects that makes you employable. What skills are you growing? I know here we are having many skills. We are having good lecturers who are giving us skills. We are having good laboratories. I have moved through the laboratories. We have new equipment. But you, which skill are you trying to become a senior? Or do you want to know everything? That by the time you come out of Kigumba here, of UP, you can say for me, when it comes to this one, I cannot lose. You don't need to know a lot of things. For me, many people have appointed me on different posts. Sometimes I tell them I can't manage that. And someone feels that, no, you are lying. You can't manage. Yes, I can't manage it. Because I have where I'm growing my skill. I think out of a box. That's where my skill is. Like all of you here, if I talk to you how to get jobs, you move from here and say, and look at yourselves, everyone having a job. I'm going to tell you how to have jobs. I set my record. I was telling someone that at 40 years, I want to retire. And then when I was saying that 40 years, I want to retire, doing what? But I think right now I'm 33, and I think I'm almost retiring. Then when you are retiring, are you retiring to steal? Are you retiring to go and beg? Are you retiring to do what? Then that one goes with time. I have set my time. At 40 years, if you want me, find me at my home, find me in my farm, find me in my offices. Because at home I constructed, boardrooms are there, offices are there. Just meet me in my compound. Let's talk. Because at 40 years I don't want to run. Every day I drive 1,000 kilometers. Today you are 12, you are 14 years, 15, 16. Tomorrow you are 25. Have you set? And what is going to implement? You are setting, it is the skill you have. So you are going to use that skill for a certain period of time. Then after that you become just an advisor, you just have some small travels, and then you implement your goal. So I want you to be that, and you look at your success. When you look at the career, goals, interests, education, values, skills, and vision. It will be very bad for me to come and I teach you what is upstream, yet you are studying there. What is downstream? What is ministry? What is exploration? How do we do the drilling? How do which angle? We use 45 degrees. I don't need to tell you that. You have knowledge already. Let me not say this, but I will say it. Even though you dropped out of today in this institute because of another unavoidable stuff. But you got the words of the lecturer he gave you, and you got the concept you had. I want to assure you that you cannot fail if you have the goal and the vision. So the career is a composite of all that. When you see that lady standing, she has all those around her. She has the interest. Why did you come to Kigumba? Did you come here because you want to put it in the news that you went to a Petroleum institute? Or maybe you saw a son of your auntie also going there, then you say they also go there. Or you will CID. You have come to investigate. Are you a detective? They have planted you here to see how the lecturers are behaving. So you should have all those ones at your fingertips. Personal growth. You need to add value to yourself. You need to learn and learn. Like today, you're going to unlearn other things, okay? Some computer guys, you normally say undo, okay? You may have learned some things which are not going to suit your vision. Are you getting it? You may have learned how to sleep on the movies. That for you a serious person, Before you sleep, you put on a movie for 7 hours. You have learned that one, and you will serious. But is it going to help your vision? Is it going to make your career achievable? You need to learn it. So, I want to teach you another term here. When you have a friend there in the dormitory family with a bag, tell him please and learn that one. It won't take you anywhere. It's a smaller word, but it has a lot of things. I want you just to look into yourselves. Don't just wait for me to tell you, go here and get a job. First, calibrate yourself to standards. How to get? Why do you keep calibrating instruments? Yet you are not standard who is calibrating for standardization. I want to make this standard, but you are a standard. I don't want you to make metal suffer. This one may suffer in the laboratory. Yet the person who is standardizing is 0% standard. You need to calibrate yourself first. Don't look at yourself now like the things you have gone through, they may be tougher, but they have made you strong. Next time, if you meet me one-to-one, I will tell you what I've gone through. And let me tell you, I'm not scared, and I'm not ashamed, and I'm not boasting to tell you that at my years here, there's nothing now I cannot get. When you look at me here, I'm a person who went in campaigns with 2.5 billion without a loan. And I did get a loan. And I put it here. But using these principles. I finished when I'm smiling. No asset was sold, anything I had it, I was paying salaries, no one was devoted, big taxes, big banks, big whatever. What do you think? My principle of 1 + 1 equals what? 2, not what? 11. Are you getting into something on a principle? So before even we make our lecturers, we make our people, are we stronger in whatever we are doing? Or something small, Your auntie talks words about you, you will fail, you will also move like a failure. I'm a failure. The whole clan at your home can say you're failure, I'm telling you. And when you are the only one who knows you're what? You're successful. And that one will tell you that guy is a failure. And you're the only one who knows you're what? Successful. And then afterwards, they will be like you sitting in your compound, looking at a successful woman and a successful man with good stories. But those days they said, you are failure. The guy has gone back again to study. Some of you have come here when you had other professionals. You have come to idol. Now they say, you are a failure. For me, people talked about me because they didn't know what I was studying. But right now, my compound is ever full of people. All grades of people. I knew myself I'm successful. Can we know ourselves before even other people portray what we are doing? Let's go to soft skills. Or soft drinks. How many take soft drinks? I was learning some few things. If companies in the sector do not develop leaders to create the right working environments, it will find it harder to retain and motivate talent. Being a technical expert, you guys were technical guys, will only get you so far in the oil and gas world. The soft skills outlined below are quite secure the top brass jobs in the industry. I'm not good at telling someone that you're going to get employed. You already have jobs. And I will show you how you have jobs. Just be patient. Then when you're not patient, you won't know the last one. Go to another slide. I'll give you these slides. They are for you. I don't like normally reading slides, but I normally make it for you. If I told you alone, you can read and get through. Go and look at the practical advice on developing the soft skills. There are many people who have looked at that. Go and look at the critical thinking and the problem solving. I have also tried to put for you some few things. Continue, good soft skills, continue. That is on the global mindset. We are learning that aspiring oil and gas professionals are going to bear an open mindset towards diversity, have acceptance and being aware of all cultures across the world. Leadership. Effective leadership skills is the most critical soft skill for the oil and gas industry. Leadership quality and skill are a must have a faithful and organization to manage downtown in the sector effectively. Let us begin oil in Uganda. So, your topic is very nice and I have loved it. But I'm very sure that even when you applied, you knew why you are coming to do. Yes. Yeah, I don't know your name, kindly. No, that one behind you. Yes. What's your name? Your home? Innocent. Okay. Innocent. Why did you come here? You were interested in petroleum what? Innocent, he was interested in petroleum what? Jobs. That's why he came what? He came here. You can sit. Yes, please. Yeah. You are who?
My name is Nan
Yosef. Okay. From Mumbai or from where?
From nowhere.
From nowhere, okay. Why do you think you are here?
I am here specifically at Chipik because I want to acquire knowledge and skills to be able to work with other people.
Okay. Among the many skills, which skill do you have in mind?
I am specifically interested in the course I'm studying, which is upstream operations.
Okay.
I have a lot of love for the course, reservoir engineering, drilling engineering, wireline logging, but for the meantime, trying to find where I fit, but always feels interesting.
Okay, thanks so much, Nandese. I have understood her. She's interested in her course. She has taken upstream what? Operations. Okay, your education secretary, you are what?
Academics.
Okay. When do you think upstream is beginning? Because we were studying it.
I think
Okay. Can I see? Now, she has told me that stream, she thinks she's going to begin 2025. And you are studying it. You are preparing for it, isn't it? Let me have another one.
Yes, please.
I think part of the upstream already started. Because it's already, they already did the exploration. They have been on the product for development plan, and then production is what you are doing in 2020.
Okay. Production 2025. Someone is studying upstream. You get it? He said it has already started. Okay? We are getting the two statements there to come to an answer.
Upstream started a long time ago.
Yes.
During the first discoveries in Uganda. So it is still going up to the time of when the crude reaches the central processing facility.
Now today, I want you to get a point on oil in Uganda. I want you to call it oil in the world. Oil in the what? Oil in the what? Why do I impact the word oil in the world in you? Now, if Nandese gives birth to a daughter, and that daughter does upstream also, and maybe we got done with exploration, won't that daughter do anything in the world? Yeah? Now, when we are studying here, don't hurry. Don't have stress. Don't have what? Do you know what is killing people in oil and gas? I'm afraid I'm going Everyone is thinking oil and gas is what? Is eating. A profession is not destined to work in Uganda only. That's why your peak is internationally what? Recognized. You get it? We are learning some of the things now. When you are working, don't look at yourself as only a person going to work at Dolisa, Kiangwai, Dolisa, Kiangwai, Noya. I think you first worked in Saudi Arabia, isn't it? She's a Kenyan, but her first job was in Abu Dhabi. Egypt as well. Now, I'm tracing my PowerPoint there. I'm coming slowly. You have chosen a skill, you know your career, you have a principle, you operating on. You have personally grown on personal growth. You have got the soft skill, and you want to look at the industry in a broad. Don't minimize yourselves as people meant to work in Uganda. For me, I have said, even though you appointed me as an ED for UNO, I will refuse. You have undermined me. I know I speak those statements. Someone doesn't understand it. I want you to appoint me those positions maybe when I'm 60 years. 59 in the year, when I can just sit and I look at the files with respect. Okay, this is the drilling pattern. Okay, you take the file, But for as long as I have energy, for as long as I can move, for as long as I can use my brains, I want to discover this industry in the whole world. I don't want to be fixed in one place. Don't become signposts. Do you know signposts? I want you to be sincere. When did you see that signpost or you entered here? Yet it knows here. Even me when I was coming, I read on the signpost. Whoopik is there. For it is just standing there. Nowhere. And that's why that we Africans, we wanted to stay in that condition of being fixed but not mobile. Why do you think Total is in Uganda, Total is in Mozambique, Total is everywhere? Why don't they stay in France? And they do their jobs because they have a lot of money. No. Because for them, they have the topic oil in the world. For you, you have the topic oil in what? In Uganda. Why do you limit it yourselves? What's my name? I want to see this later. Going to another country. And it's very well there. So, can we begin from today expanding our territory from Uganda only? Your deputy academic was very sincerely, we are now internationally recognized, but in my heart was saying, do these students know that they're internationally recognized? Because they know my city Kigumba where Okay, I want us to look at the global concern. Because the oil in Uganda, it is there. And I want to tell you, in the science of oil in Uganda, don't joke around it. It is here to stay. But if you done some good physics about pressure, upthrust, you know what I'm speaking. If you have done downward in geography, which I did do, if you have read about valleys, how they exist, you know why Uganda is going to be a hot cake for more than 50 years. Some of the things you need to use your brain. We don't publish them in journals. The global concern. The oil and gas sector faces a global shortage of experienced technical personnel. This statement looks nagging, isn't it? They are saying that we have shortage. Is it true? Yet people are getting educated and they are reading the books. Now they are not saying some what? How do you call them? Those cases. It is because these people, they didn't acquire a skill. Do you know someone who comes to the university, comes to the institute, you study like another person, you go through, you graduate, you eat the meat, you drink the soda and the wine, but when you have no skill, you have skills. Many of you may end up going with skills from here, with no skill. lecturers will have done their work. And the lecturer won't tell you that, please be good here. It is you to do what? I asked you about football. Does everyone play the same number? This is the keeper, number 7, number 80, people 6, 4, 3. Why? The playground is one result oriented. So you can't play the all numbers even though how old you are. You need to play one number and you become successful like Cristiano Ronaldo. Number 7, it has made him to have the generational cause why he is in the world. But if you're like Hosea, who was playing every number, even up to now I don't know Hosea in money he was playing which number. Because fathers would bring him number 2, number 3, number 4. Sometimes he would bring him like a keeper. And I don't think he succeeded. But there are people who have succeeded because they have remained on their skills. To me, I have told you, I'm a man who developed project. That's all. Even though you are giving me $100,000 a month, and you're putting me to sit down and do work, I'll tell you I can't do it. My brain is already set. I see a gap, I begin developing that gap. Then I call partners, come, please, this one needs to be sorted. And the partner said, wow, let us invest in $10 million. We do. I do my personal thing. And that's why right now, I can say, every project at least I have a hand on it, because I have taken a skill. Ask me how did I get to have that skill? Henry, ask me that question.
How did you get to know that skill?
When I was doing my project development in my university, the lecturer told us, you people as engineers now, you are supposed to design, okay, and manage. You understand those words? He told me you are supposed to design and what? Manage. He didn't tell me as an engineer, go and steal jobs for technical people. A factory advertises, we want technical people. He finds someone who's an engineer with a degree is applying a job. They have technical people with skills. Henry will do his part. Me, my part is to design and maybe supervise or manage and see what I designed, was it true? And then me what I have designed. Like now, if I designed a project in Urisa on the batch plant, then you are the technical people who are going to implement it on my methods and formulas. That is an engineer. Then how many engineers do you have in Uganda? You look out to them 1, 2, 3 because they don't know the definition. Are you getting to know why we are unemployed? Now you find me sitting in the position of Henry because I have a friend. I'm doing the work for who? That's why we don't need to call ourselves unemployed before we realize ourselves. My work is to design and manage. Even on implementation, I normally have a quarterly meeting with project managers. Even I don't manage the project, I just induct the project managers. If it is a quarry, where we are going to have materials, going to do the CPF. This is done like this, A, B, C, D, A. The rest now is you. Now, if we have engineers like me, 500 like a Simon, then the technical people, these institutions would to have jobs like us. But because most of us we go through institutions, to have degrees, to have graduated, and then we go back with these many skills, watching film, whatever, and they are all films, they are all skills you obtain from the university. Henry and your GD group, you need always to have occasions and know how are your members moving. Graduate at least with one thing, which you know. Even when I come and ask you, what can you do? Tell me this. Don't tell me I can do all of that, all those things. The moment you call a builder to come at your home and ask him, I want to build this house for you. What can you do? I can put it to stay. I can do this. I chase that one. Yes, chase, please. How are you going to mess up? But when the guy tells you, for me, I'm a good marshal, but when it comes to planning, I have someone. When it comes to welding and fabrication, I have someone. Call that person. It means he knows his skill, but he can connect others to work with him and form it. So you need to realize your skill where purposely is. Don't speak many words. Money is a paper. Money, let me tell you, money is very easy to get. The only challenge is how to manage it, to stay in your what? There is a lot of money falling right now. Someone is going to get it like a ceremony, put one finger. The money falls passes. Another one would use this hand. Another one will use one. Another will say, no, the hands are not enough. Let me bring a sack. So it depends on how you want to tap that for you. If you want to tap with like a ceremony, you tap. So everything is within us. We have it, but don't tap it. I think that's why you are calling me here. I know about jobs in oil and gas production industry. You read about that in your time. There shouldn't be someone telling you that jobs are going to end. In upstream, we are having development stages. Because in any oil and gas or mineral sector, we have prospecting vis-a-vis reconnaissance, we have exploration, we have the drilling for qualification and the qualification. Then we have development stage after feasibility study and viability via bit of investment. Then we have production. Production is what my lady was telling me here in the next 25 years. We shall have the production. But the upstream is already on. But it is not going to end. It is still continuing. The exploration will continue. The licensing will continue of the blocks. Then it means that we still have a lot of opportunities. And even that is not here, can't you go and do it in Naivasha? Can't you go to another country and be on the team? Because you are internationally what? Recognized. When they put your ICE number, they will find you when you are internationally what? Recognized. So we should know that jobs are not going to end on production. Like what people are saying there, the oil and gas is ending. Now for you are just starting. By the time you graduate, who told you? Saudi Arabia, when they begin oil and gas. Ghana, let me give you an example of Ghana. Ghana thought that we will be in the oil and gas only for 25 years. Now they're 40 years going to 50. What are they doing? They're still in oil and gas. So we shouldn't, let us avoid that politics which we continue talking about this oil and gas stuff. Everyone talks about it. But there are people who know it. It is us who know it. And who knows our challenges and our strengths. So I would think that don't indulge yourself in those outside communications. Concentrate on your skill. The skill. If you look at the job at glance, jobs that need highly specialized skills include hoisting and lifting, welders, civil technicians, craftsmen, machine operators, heavy truck drivers. However, soft skills are required for oil and gas students to prepare more effectively for careers in the oil and gas. Okay, nice meeting you. Do you have any memorandum of understanding with some companies? Like which company? Example, like one where the students' body or the academic body, you sign a memorandum with the company, because those are commitments. For me, I'm one of the person who designed these projects. We know what the commitments. We are going to train students. Okay? We are going to give internship. You get it? Then afterwards, the company is given a contract of not less than $300 million. Then after getting the contract, they forget. Henry brings his internship, they don't look at it. These are government institutions. Actually, all these ones shouldn't be looking for internship. But if you find someone, it's from a government institute, of oil and gas. He's on service. He's pumping in fuel in the bajaj. As you are training with someone who doesn't know even you in Uganda. But you are looking for skill. Then others you are working. And that company pays you money even more than the oil and gas. I'm telling the truth. Because you have the skill. Vicky, which project am I working with Kenya? It is on what? The project I'm working on with Kenyans. Is it in oil and gas?
No, it's not in oil and gas.
It is a road project. Am I disappointed? The oil and gas jobs are going. Me every day I normally recommend people going for skills. A year later, by next year, we shall be looking for people to work when they are not there. When most of you are busy, even the companies may begin quarreling. We funded the government. Where are these people? We are not seeing them. When you are very busy, you ask someone, how much are you giving me per day? I'm giving you $200. Okay. Can you add the 300? No. Let me go and use my skill anyway. Someone shouldn't playing stable or not. Then I need to know that. Then I will say, no, you see, we analyze the advertising, the listing, the stability. Okay, what about this one? So I tell you now, every construction should change in the advertising region. Even people who are constructing, like social areas, like schools, like whatever, don't you think we need to change the mode of construction? What if earthquake came and took over everything like in Texas? You think people didn't go to school in Texas? They went. But because those gaps were not analyzed. Let me give another example. Just on the book of Nehemiah only. When the project was implemented, did they come and test how cancer percentage spread is, HIV percentage, whatever and so on. Was it done? Then you ask yourself, if it wasn't done, and then tomorrow we find that the HIV is 90%, which benchmark are you going to use? And you are funded. Let me tell you, oil and gas is something very big. I want to give you an example like Kigumba mines. Kigumba mines was contributing about 49% GDP. Just one Kigumba mine like this, with 8 levels underground. The whole town of Kigumba was Kigumba. What about oil and gas? What is it going to do? There should be no one telling you that the projects in oil and gas are just seen visibly like this. You have to give it time. Analyze it. To be like me, come and talk to me. I'll ask you what is your skill. Once you answer me that one, that is enough. And then I will know how to deal with you. And then you will know how to deal with what? With me. Me, I have told you my skill is the other one. Have I introduced you as a person who does the drilling? I will decide to design the drilling patterns, the blasting patterns, but I will not go and blast them. Because my work is to design and manage. That is the skill. Done. So there shouldn't be anyone blaming either the government, blaming the oil and the companies, blaming the institution that you are jobless. The jobless factor is you. Because this institution can do a lot of businesses. I was in Mustema. They are doing a lot of innovations. Because for them, they manage to get holding staff. It can be both industrial. You have seen that like in the mechanical workshop. There are those machines which are industrial and for landing purposes. Then you can do many projects with outsiders like companies. They bring their work with like the way you are doing the trading of welding for the Unoko group. So that if we have those skills we ourselves, I want to assure you that everything is going to be right. To me, as Simwe, I deal with everyone. Don't fear to come to me. My office is at Communication House. The whole 50th floor is mine. You just make an appointment. I give you time. Because I encourage younger people to own this industry. Someone asked me on TV, if you were a president, would you recommend this oil and gas? I said no. He asked again, do you have value retention? I said no. Why? Because we messed up. Why? The iron and steel industry would have come faster than oil and what? Oil and gas. Because the whole steel we are going to use in oil and gas is going to be imported. And I want to tell you 70% of the material is steel. So the whole money is going back. Because people, they don't use minds. They want to use theories. And then someone says that, no, we don't have enough energy. What is the budget? Can we formulate about energy? What is Netherlands doing? What is Brazil doing? So you guys who are technical, come out and solve these problems. And I want to answer them before I leave. Okay? Be free to answer. Or about a job, or about what? Ask any question you want. Here I have the answer. I want to read the truth. The answer is there. Just know that you are a person who is self-made. Who is like you, who has gone through the lecturers like you, like these ones. The same. By the way, you stand up, madam. This one. Why I'm good? That one you are saying was once my lecturer. She's a doctor. She lectured me downstream. She lectured me downstream. Have a seat. I liked the way she was reasoning in the class, that's so. She had a skill. with policies you wouldn't like that. Now, if a student can realize the lecturer that this lecturer is good at this, and then join into the implementation of the project. She's doing projects. That's how if you have a skill, someone can sit. We talk 1,000 words, but you have a skill in it. Don't have. Questions, please. Who is going to moderate the questions? A free discussion, please. But it doesn't mean that the present is destroyed. Okay? Can you live there without future? You think this campaign has just begun? Go and read the journals 1957, 1947. You'll see some people in France who are doing the same, opposing that we don't want fossils. I love the statement of the president when he said that the developing countries, they are fighting to use their resources to become those countries. Now those ones who have become are saying, now you stay with those ones, don't bring them out. I didn't do history, but I'm sure there was industrial revolution. And China has done a lot. I don't think the ECOP, this pipeline, let me go to a pipeline of East Africa, can change the whole ozone layer of the world. So that's why I told you, partly to answer that lady, if you don't know the politics, you will not know the oil and the gas. Politics is much here. The geopolitics is too much in this sector. So I would request that we focus. Don't become a journalist. Don't become what? Journalists are people who make statements and they make sure that they reach your phone. As you are planning, the news reaches you that the project is not going to be funded. As you are planning to go to read your books, then you say, why am I wasting time? Those are geopolitics in oil and gas. There are too many. You have no little. I've been interviewed so much on televisions and they asked me final questions that oil and gas was. Even the time you see the lifespan, it may be mentioned 1 year when it is 10 years. Those are all geopolitics. There's something which is being protected as a country. So I don't want to speak a lot about that. But what I want you to note is that everything has future. As you are riding a bicycle, you are thinking on how to ride a motorcycle. As you are riding a motorcycle, you are thinking on how to ride a remote. Everything has what? Future. So for Total, joining, actually they have bigger plans for renewable energies, but they have not stopped doing that. Though they have added on energies and removed the E and the P, but we are not here because of Total. We are here for oil in the world, not oil in Uganda, not oil in Sinop, not oil in what? In Total. A scale is independent of that. Once you get a scale, it's universal. Even you can use it at your own home and make a very big workshop. And all of us we shall come there. Okay? So I don't want us to take much time on that. Those are politics. Threat to the industry in Africa. Those are politics. You just be alive for 40 years, you tell me. Someone will come and ask you the same question. But now this one they are certainly fossils. But fossils are continuing to decompose. More oil and gas will be discovered. And you think it has just begun? Go and read the history of carbon fossils. You will see us and how people are talking about it. So let's move on that. There is challenges. We are fearing challenges as what? Students are going to assure how to handle internship. But I have taught you internship in my presentation because you think that there is a production there. Those are people are talking history of laws and whatever. NCD, National Data Supply, are you there? Are you gay? Are you come? No. But we have this institute, internationally recognized. Those equipments are new. All of them are for us. Only that our sector, education, is moving faster than what? The industry. You understand my statement? As you are studying downstream, someone is studying a refinery. Where are you? We say he's looking on a refinery, FID. The refinery is going to be there, okay? But now we need funds. Then the eco may take place first, okay? So that we have funds. Because in the last we have to contribute a percentage as a country. And if those funders, the first funder has delayed, then other funders are on. There was a meeting in Italy 3 months ago. It is still on the refinery. But why are we advocating for refinery? It is the way how in 2013, President His Excellency put a ban on the exportation of iron and steel. We have almost 2.7 billion tonnages of iron and steel. He stopped the exportation of raw material and he encouraged to have the improved one. It is the same as oil and gas. There are volumes which you cannot exceed without a refinery. Because remember, the presence of a refinery, it will bring a lot of businesses with us. Most of the things we use here, they come from the gangs of oil and gas. Wastes, I've used, I think, a mineral language. Waste, I can call it waste, but don't call it them waste, but those byproducts, okay? So we need a refinery here in order to increase the opportunities for many stakeholders. But it's going to be there, okay? It is not my decision, but it is the decision of the nature and the future of our industry. So for you who has a dream of the refinery, I go back, don't look at yourself in Uganda's oil, look at yourself in oil in what? In the world. Oil in the what? How many such opportunities in other countries? Yet we are seeing Total coming to Uganda. Why don't they stay in France? Why do they go to Mozambique? Why do they go to Sudan? Why do they go here? They are looking at oil in the world, not oil in what? In Uganda. So all of us, we are internationally recognized and we need to work across that. So for the internship, I have talked to the lecturer here on the important point. I've talked to her and she has told me you have some number of MOUs, Memorandum of Understanding. Okay? Those memorandum of understandings, let me give an example. I'm the project development engineer for Motanship, Uganda and Africa. I have developed a number of projects with them. So far, we have the world banks, North and South. We have the CPF in Kiseni. We have the whole engineering works, other works. Memorandum of understanding, so that when our children are coming from here, we have some internship there. Have we done that one? Have we explained ourselves to them? Because those people are there, but many people are coming. But we need to have that kind of organization. Because you are not many. You are not like people where you go to institution and you have 4,000 people. We are very few. But those memos help us, companies, to ensure that we have a direct relationship Even when we are having a project, we normally put and say, for this project, the internship will not go less than this. Because some companies pay for internship. That's why it is somehow having bureaucracy. Some of them you have to struggle, but others pay. And good money. You are training and you are getting money. So that's why that you need to have that order. Not one company. Look at tier 1, tier 2, tier 3, and licensees. If licensees are total sin of ETC, okay? We have tier 1 like Macadamata and Sinope. We have tier 2 like we have like Motor Engine, okay? We have like this company called Excel. Do you have memorandum with them? If you had a memorandum of understanding with almost every company, beginning from the licensee up to tier 3, do you think that you people will be asking these questions? So, you need to jump out of this institute and meet those companies. Me, I have told you, I jump out of Uganda and I meet partners away. Sometimes I'm talking to only whites when there is not any black. And even you fear, you go to the restaurant and there is the black man. And the younger children are looking at you as a tourist attraction. But you stand at this door, I'm a tourist. You jump out of the box and say, let me go and present this project. It goes in or out. So I want us to end the problem of internship. Can we befriend those companies? Let me not like if I told you, let me say the academic responsible. If you called me and said, please engineer, I would wish you to tell me which companies I will give them to you. And then I connect to you, talk to this one, talk to this one. These companies fear Uganda, fear you. It is a matter of getting organized. Please, we are here, ABCD. We have courses like this. Our mission is this. The government began this institute because of this ABCD. Thank you for coming to Uganda. Thank you for winning the contracts. Here we are. Our children want to train with you. You are the one? That is cobalt mining vis-a-vis copper, okay? Copper and cobalt. But I will give you that I think the new site is last month when they are looking at a new investor who is going to look upon that new investment. The one who were there, the Tibeti, who were there, they were blasting the stops. Stops are the supports. You see, in a mine you have levels. So, there are levels, you may find they have to go to grade like this one, but it is holding a level of a mine. Then that company was blasting these ones. That's why it was stopped. Otherwise, the whole mine could collapse, and the whole minerals which are done would never be exploited. So, the other company which were there, that's why it was stopped. The poor methods of mining, we are going to make our copper mine collapse. So the new company, when it comes on and gets a contract, chances are there. If you want to enter the industry, you talk to me. There's no problem. I also want that's if you are industry and you want it, and you are really interested in it. So it is there, it's going to happen, and it's a good industry, as I told you. Mr. Thomas was looking at internship, operations, workshop, training in upstream, stroke, downstream possibility. I have told you, your lecturers will tell you, will guide you and tell you, for downstream, here you are doing better in the university than outside. Listen, because they have experience. You may move outside and there is no way you will practice downstream. Unless you go to Saudi Arabia, you go to Abu Dhabi, you go to Nigeria, where there are now equipments there. But now you come here, you may find they are not there. Nothing has been assembled. The CPF, I'm one of the people who are constructing CPF. We are just doing the other works. Other works. We haven't even put anything. We are constructing to the batch plants. The batch plants which are going to make material for the CPF, but we already started the downstream. We're getting it. So let's take our devices properly. But upstream is a lot of things. In the constructions and so on. That one is okay. I've seen a plan. If Total is contract is the 2025. No. These ones I've told you, don't talk about Total. Talk about your skill. You mean you can learn because of Total? Was your vision built on Total? Or your skills built on Total? No, this one is like a secret to us, Ugandans. We thank God that when the oil and gas came, when it came, it is going to help us to get skills. It's like an umbrella. You get it? An umbrella or something. But don't go for yourself. If you find someone is having a very good workshop in civil aviation, but for you, your mind is tied on crude oil. You don't want to go anywhere. Apart from when you are taking your advice, where is the crude oil? No. Mind on the skill. Which skill do you want? Oil and gas will be there. If where and where, you go there. But if you are in civil aviation, go there. If you are in agriculture, mechanization, go there, please. Don't just look at Total. Now what if Total is fair in Uganda? Then Kigumba closes. The lecturers go back home. We're saying that FID next year, what does it mean to you for opportunities? Now, is it FID for refinery? Because FID, we already have the first phase. I think it's the refinery, what is the meaning? Okay, now, I am aware that we don't have FID. Enough for you are technical people. Don't move like journalists. Don't move like what? Journalists are happy when you announce them, we have signed the FID. The final investment what? I want to give you an example. We implemented the construction of CPF May 22nd in Greece. We mobilized all the equipments underwater there. You get it? We began the work already. So far now we're like 40%. For you, the journalists, you signed the FID in February. Then who invested the money? Since you signed it in February, who invested the money which has been working? More than $50 million. Who invested it? So I wouldn't want to plan according to these terms. Even years, whatever. As we technical people, we need to only mind on our skills. How can we use them in the oil industries? I don't want these questions. You have asked them, my teacher. Talents, elaborate, this one. All those questions. No one has not answered them. Then finally, no one has not answered them. You mean for you, you don't read journals every day? Don't you know what is happening? You are aware of it, isn't it? But the challenge is that you have failed to realize why you came to Kigumba. You have decided to move with journalism, you have decided to move with people, speculators around you, yet for you, you know you came here for a purpose. Engineer, how have you used your office as a leader to impact government projects that impact the sector? What is your name? That lady who asked me this question. If that lady 100,000, get it from the phone and give 100,000. Instead, I'll ask a question. Engineer, how has your office of leadership to impact government projects? I'm going to ask a question. How have you used the UPT? How many years do we have here? We have here 1, 2. Please come and pick this money. Let her have my phone. Come and pick it. What's my profile is extensive. Almost have developed a number of projects in the country, and I've generated not less than 20,000 jobs right now. My first project I developed was Simba Cement, National Cement. You know National Cement? I was just from school. So far now, I'm in a row of 12 projects. The oil and gas, 70% of them is me. And that's why when you go in every company, they use my name. Because I have taken my skill, design and manage or supervise. And implementation, I'm not there, but I remain there supervising. So I have my skill as an engineer. Because my lecturer told me, an engineer, you are not a technician. That's how he introduced when we were in the lecture room. And he told us, some of you are going to begin taking people's jobs because of your laziness. And he was right. I normally see applications where I need a skill, someone of masters is applying. Masters in engineering, here, your work is to create. Okay? Then the technical people, since you have designed the formulas, or you have designed the system, a technical person like Henry will come and read those codes, and then for you implement them. We wouldn't be having unemployment in this country if engineers were doing their part. But we're in a Katogo where all of us are fighting for opportunities. And I want to tell you, oil and gas needs you. That's the engineers. This lady is a petroleum lady. She will tell you she has found challenges in getting, because the skills, they don't train her skills. They train them, design, manage, do this. But they don't apply your concept. There is no minimum wage and maximum wage. It is just money is there. You get it? Then it means you become the CID. You become a detective. If I do this, how much will they pay me? If I'm a teacher, how much will they pay me? If I'm this, how much will they? Can you have a vision? What is your career? First, leave money aside. Can you look at your career? The career is important than money. Because money will always come by default. Okay? For me, I don't know how much I get a month. I don't know. And we find when I have $100,000, we find when I have $50,000 or $200,000. It depends. I don't know how it comes. Me, what I focus on is my vision. Sometimes I can refuse a contract even though it has money because it doesn't follow my vision. Not everything has money that is your vision. Your vision is your peace of mind. Now, if someone told you, if you carry this thing, I will give you 20,000 every second. You go and carry 100 kilograms on your head. Because you want 20,000 per second. No, we just need to filter what we want, okay? Other things will always come. So, second last question. How can we get connected to industry wherever? Now, what the Dream Council has done, it has brought me here. After bringing me here, you have got friends. Lecturers are my friends. You people, you are my friends. You can always get me my contact. So, Engineer Simon Donald, you can just Google Engineer Simon Donald. You know many projects I'm working on. And they are always my contacts are there, my website, you can contact me, you can make an appointment. Then I sit with you. Just know that when you're coming to me, both of us, no one is above each other. You have something, you are better than me, I have something, I'm better than you, but when we sit to, we come up with a solution. Don't come and begin saying, you don't talk. No, come when you have a skill. Because it will be my first question. What can you do? As you see, we have, some of you will tell me topics. These are my engineering, these are destination. Jesus Christ. Lecturers in God would have killed us with a lot of information. Some of us who don't know them, we shall die when you're explaining. Come with a scale, the door will be open. How to get connected to the work? It is through us, ourselves, okay? And I promise, if you have the skill and know what you want, I'm telling you, you'll find what to do. And I will continue meeting up with your academic leadership and academic administration to see how we can help each other. You are not here by mistake. You are here by virtue that you need to do something. But all in all, let us thank the government of Uganda. We thank you people for having given us a chance to have this. Politics around the oil and gas, let it not disturb you. We have the future more than this country. We have the future more than the licensees, Sinoka and Total. We have the future more than tier 1, tier 2, tier 3. We have the future we ourselves. Okay? Your last question. I'm closing. It is 1340. Yes.
And my question is, you told us to...
Some of us come in institution without any... Okay, we just come. Let us go. Like the man who told me, yeah, I came because I'm interested in oil and gas opportunities. Okay? But now, I told you in the introduction of my presentation that we are going to learn and learn and relearn. Isn't it? Now that one, put it under relearning. Okay? I have given the PowerPoint out. I think this present, you try to give it to them. I have told you what the scale is. Okay? And I have used myself as an example. You know, for a scale, a soft scale, you may think that it is something big. There are these things they are teaching us here. They are very many. But can you identify one? If you go in computer engineering, let me give you an example. Computer engineering, you're going to learn a lot of things in computer. But someone can just get one thing to design a website. And become a senior that. Just what? Websites. He markets, he does what, and that guy, they tell you, that person who is a website and marketing is a senior. That is a skill. Then computer engineering is what? Is a course. Are you understanding it? You can't manage the whole course because it has a lot of things. Like me, I told you, as a mineral engineer at Petroleum, I have done research, I have done civic engineering, I have done earthquake, I have done geotechnical design, I have done mining cards. I'm telling you, I cannot do all of them. Though I have the knowledge, but I have my skill. I look at something, bring out something, I call other people, we brainstorm it, we put it under implementation. That's the skill I have. That's why I can get guests from Kenya, and the president sends me people here, yet they are Kenyans when I'm in Uganda. Because he has been invited to someone that if you want that project, there is a Ugandan engineer, ABCD, bring him on the team. And that's why I told you that set yourself beyond Uganda. Don't look at yourself just Kiriandongo, Ulisa, Moya, Kiangwari, Ntoroko. Some of you, I think you're living buying the plots around here. You are still going, your future is going to be here. Think beyond that, please. Otherwise, it is 13:44, and I promised to end at 13:45. I will just add in an error since I'm in the engineering campus. We always calibrate with the errors.